So if you are a real estate investor or virtual wholesaler looking for more off-market deals, I want to share with you how I helped my client Andy make $33,000 in assignment fees with inbound marketing, specifically Facebook ads. So here's what I'm going to share in this video. First, the proof, so you guys can see that this is a real deal from a real person. Then I'm going to share with you the strategy. So from beginning to end, how do we actually run Facebook ads and turn cold traffic into leads, and then turn those leads into actual contracts and money in the bank for Andy. Then I'm going to break down the data behind, how much we spend and what the cost per lead is, cost per contract, so you guys can see all of that cool stuff. And then I'm also going to share with you how you can use ChatGPT to help you with creating this system if you want to create this or test this out for yourself. So here is, first things first, proof. So this is the actual deal, and this is in Florida. And here is my client Andy confirming that he will be closing on this property in 2 weeks, which at the time of this recording is now going to be in just a few days. And because Andy is also a broker, he was able to make an additional $12,000, from this one Facebook lead. So $33,000 from this one specific Facebook lead. And this is all from our inbound marketing system, which I'll break down right here. So this is the strategy, okay? So we are running what's called Facebook ads, and we are using dynamic creative. So this is just a combination of video and images in our ad. So if you're wondering, what do I mean by Facebook ads? I can show you here. This is what's called the Facebook ad library, and this will basically show you all of the different active ads, active meaning ads that people are paying for with real money to advertise on Facebook. And so if we scroll through here, we can see about 4,800 ads across the United States with this keyword of cash offer. And the reason that that keyword is plugged in is because this is the proven advertisement that works to find motivated sellers who need to sell at a discount. So this specific keyword means that it's in the ad, it's in the page, it's somewhere in the advertisement, right? And so this is an example of a motivated seller Facebook ad. These are not my ads, but you can see here, this is an example of an image ad, and then this is an example of a video ad, right? So if you scroll through here, you'll see a bunch of different ads that people have created, and so you can go through and look through any one of these ads and get some ideas for your business if you are wholesaling or flipping, right? So this is what I mean by a Facebook ad, all right? And so we run a combination of video and images, in our ads, right? So that's step one. The second step is we take the leads through a survey where we qualify them to make sure that they are legit sellers, right? And I can break down that with one. I can show you how we actually, what do we put on our survey? And then here I have a little prompt. I'll explain that in just a second. But basically, or wait, hold on, I went out of order. Okay, so I just showed you the Facebook ad examples. And so if you're like, wow, well, these look really cool, but I don't know how to generate a Facebook ad. I don't know what to write. So you can use this prompt. And if you don't know what a prompt is and you don't know what ChatGPT is, then, you're in for a real treat. But if you know what ChatGPT is, you can simply use a prompt like this one here. So you can just screenshot this video if you'd like. But you can take this prompt, right, which just basically tells ChatGPT to write 5 Facebook ads, right, targeted to motivated sellers who need to sell their houses fast for cash. And then I said include 5 different problem angles as to why they would need to sell their house, as well as the headlines for each. So you can take this prompt and it will generate your 5 ads right there. Okay, so you can see here we have our facing foreclosure ads, we have our relocating for work ads, we have our inherited a home you don't want ads, right? And so you can talk back and forth with the prompt, either create more like number 1, create more like number 2. You can make the ads longer, but you don't really need to know how to write ads in the same way that you used to, because we can use this simple prompt to design our ads. Now, there are more advanced prompts that I use that really, create a ad that I know will convert well, but this is good enough for you to get your first campaign off the ground. So I wanted to share that with you in case you're like, well, these look cool, but I don't really know how to write an ad or what to say or whatever, right? So you can look at these live examples. One of the best, kind of hacks you can do to see what ads are working is you can filter by the date, right? And so the logic behind this is, let's say that somebody is spending $20 per day on ads. Usually it's more for these types of ads, but let's just say they're spending $20 a day. So if they're spending $20 a day and we go back, let's just say 100 days, right? We know that they have spent at least $2,000 on ads, right? So we can basically, we won't know all the numbers, like the cost per lead and all those metrics, but if I go back 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, right? That's close to around 100 days, right? And so if I go back 100 days and I'm taking a very conservative estimate that somebody's going to be spending $20 a day on ads, and they've ran those ads for 100 days, that means that every ad that is shown at, after I've set this filter basically has $2,000 behind it. Now, I can't promise you that, but if you take that logic that I just shared with you, then that would be true, because, we've filtered by, pretty close to 100 days before, right? So these are all, you can see, active advertisements, and they have our keyword, and then they have, they're running on or before these dates. So that's a real valuable tip to understand what is actually working, and it's not based on theory, or it's not based on my expertise or what anyone else is telling you. This is based on what people are actually putting their money behind, which is the ultimate kind of way to measure some form of success, right? If somebody is a smaller advertiser, they're running a business where they're the owner, they're not really going to be willing to spend thousands and thousands of dollars, just to lose money, right? You may have to invest a little bit initially to actually, see a return, but in the most conservative case, if these are all $20 per day ads and they've been running for 100 days, then these are all ads with at least $2,000 behind them, right? And if you even go a little bit further, right, which could be more realistic, you could find an ad, right, that's been, let's say one of these has been running for 100 days. Now you have $10,000 behind some of these ads, right? So 20 is being conservative. It may not be as high as 100, but you get the idea that this is how you can actually determine what's working. And it's not, like I said, based on theory or like me being some, person telling you, oh, this should work. Like, see what people are actually doing and monitor that behavior, and then build a framework around that. Okay. So there's a prompt to help you write ads. You can also, like I said, view some of these so you see what's actually working, and then you can, copy these, put them into ChatGPT, and have them create different variations of it. You won't, I'm not recommending to copy the actual text in the sense of like, don't copy somebody's work, but you can copy, this text or whatever it may be, put it into ChatGPT and have it create a variation of it. And then by the end, it'll be, totally different. Okay. So just if you're new to this and want to kind of understand how you can do this, that's a way, is like, you can use these as examples, and then you can use this prompt to actually assist you with generating the ad copy. Okay. And ChatGPT is so advanced that you can actually, it'll take a few generations of this. Let's see, I'll type it in, but you can actually generate ad images as well. It may take, like I said, a few iterations for this to be an ad that I would say, yeah, this will work. But let's just see what it pops out with. That's actually pretty good. That's actually crazy. You'll see the text here is, messed up. You can overlay this with Canva or something, but that's actually surprisingly good. So you guys, if you guys are watching this video and you're like, wow, never ran an ad, I don't know what ads work, and I can't write an ad, and I don't know how to create an image. Now I just showed you, here's how to find ads with thousands of dollars behind them. Here's how to write those ads. And then here's how you can generate an image that, in seconds, right? So wanted to make this, like I said, a hybrid kind of case study but also give you value in terms of how you can, piece this stuff together. So that is that. So that's the first part of the strategy, is nailing the actual ads, right? The second component to the strategy is the survey. So you can see here, these are the questions that I ask on this survey. There's, I think, a few more, but these are the main ones. And so what this means is when we run an ad, people click the ad, they are taken to this survey. And here on the survey, we collect their property address, their name, their email, their phone number. And then this is actually a new thing I'm testing. If you've been watching the channel, you'll potentially like this. But I have a question here that basically sets the expectation that, they are submitting, they being the homeowner, they are submitting a survey to request a cash offer, right? And part of requesting a cash offer means that the offer that our investor is going to provide them is not going to be full retail, right? If our clients are strictly wholesaling. And so if that's the case, right, we don't want to fill our funnel with leads that are just like, yeah, I want a cash offer, I want retail, and like, I want to hear an offer. We want people that we can actually serve, right? And so part of what I just tested is this pre-framed investor option where they can say, no, I'm looking for full retail value and need to connect with an agent. Or they select this option, which this is a screenshot of a real lead saying, yes, I'm willing to hear my options I have with an investor. And then bingo, now we can notify our client they got a legit lead. And there's some other things I'm doing to only send our clients qualified leads, but you get the picture. So we run the ad, right? You got those ad examples there. You got the written ad copy here, prompt. Then you take them to a survey. And then from here, this is where we're making sure we're talking to the right people. Now, if you're wondering, well, I don't know what questions to ask, right? And you need some help with that, you can use this prompt as well. And those will basically help you out with, generating some example qualifying questions to, qualify motivated sellers with, right? So that should help you with that. Now, so they see the ad, they click the ad, then they see the survey and fill out the survey. Then the next part of our process is we have an AI booking bot, all right? And I can actually show you inside how, simple this is. This is basically an AI bot. So when a customer replies to our automated text, which triggers as soon as they fill out the survey, then they are taken to the AI booking bot. And so this is how it actually looks, right? And then here's a real example of a real lead that turned into an actual contract from this bot and this entire system I'm showing you. So the AI booking bot is designed to increase the show up rate of the appointment. So you'll notice here we run an ad to a survey, and then you'll see a bot here. Now the bot only kicks in if the lead does not book an appointment on the calendar, which is shown to them after they fill out the survey. So we try to pick up appointments here for people that just fill out the survey and then don't book an appointment in the calendar. And so here's a real example of a lead engaging with our bot, and we asked all the qualifying questions, and you can see here that we've asked this lead, are they willing to sell at a discount, right? And then it says, when would you be available? And then the lead says tomorrow morning, and then here you can see an actual appointment being booked. All right, so that's the process we take leads through that have filled out our survey but have not booked an appointment, right? Now, if they've filled out the survey and they've booked an appointment directly, we have a different process that we recommend to clients so that it's more about confirming the appointment than it is about re-qualifying them. So we just want to confirm their submission, make sure it's accurate, and then from there, confirm the appointment, right? And those two things, the AI booking bot and the application or survey being submitted and then confirming that appointment booked, that's what increases the show up rate. So that's the overall strategy. And then lastly, there's just a simple thank you page. So after they book the appointment, it just says thank you for booking, and then it has some testimonials and stuff. So that is the strategy. So ads to a survey, to a booking bot, and then a calendar page, as well as a thank you page, right? And this only triggers if they did not book here. Okay, and those are some prompts you can use if you want to test out running your own ads and making your own survey. Now, let me get into the technical setup for those of you that are interested in like marketing and the advertisements, and you can already obviously see the data. But basically, this is the technical setup here. So this is, if you're not versed in Facebook ads, this may just fly over your head. But I'll explain it because I know some people that watch will want to know. So this is a conversions campaign. This is not a lead form campaign. And then for the placements, we are doing Advantage Plus placements. So if you're new to this, this just means the ad shows on Facebook, IG, and then something called Audience Network, which is basically just a group of companies that have an agreement with Facebook that Facebook can run their ads on their platform. So if you download an app from the App Store and it's like a game, they may have an agreement with Facebook where those ads will pop up, at the bottom of the game, right? So conversions campaign, which simply means we run ads to collect leads off, or I'll just say on a landing page. right? Another campaign style is called lead form, which means you run ads to collect leads on Facebook through a lead form. So we run ads to collect leads on a landing page. The ads are placed on Facebook, Instagram, and Audience Network. And then we have 7 creatives in this specific ad set. There's no like reason why it's the number 7. It's just the amount of creatives that I put in the ad set. And so we have 5 different videos, and then we have 2 different images. And so Facebook will show those ads to, it will do 2 things. One, it will show the ad to people, like if somebody is shown to engage and click and fill out forms on video ads, it will, or at least that's what they say they do, it will show, you know, the video ad to people more likely to convert with video, and same with images. And then secondly, it will optimize around whatever one of these is performing at the lowest cost, right? And then my job is to ensure that, you know, what Facebook thinks is correct is accurate to what's actually making money to the client, right? Because you may get $10 leads, but, you know, no appointments, can't get a hold of anyone, right? Versus maybe you get $100 leads and you're closing deals left and right, right? That's an exaggeration, but that's the job of somebody who is running this system successfully, is to make sure that what Facebook is interpreting as success is what the client and the end business is experiencing as success. And then in terms of population size, there are about 3 million people in this audience size. And so all that means is, like, when you type in the areas you want to target, it adds up to about 3 million people. And then the deal was sourced specifically from Facebook in this case. So we're running both of these placements, or all 3, but the actual like profit came from the lead seeing the ad on Facebook. All right. So here is the data over the from the time frame of when this lead was generated, and then I also have the total campaign data as well. It's pretty similar, like the numbers are pretty similar. So 65 total leads. So this basically means that somebody, you know, saw the actual ad, they clicked the ad, and then they filled out that survey that I've shared. And so that is what is defined as a lead here. So the cost for that one submission or one lead is $90. And out of these 65, there were 2 contracts that were essentially generated. You could view it as 1 contract or 2, because Andy was able to convert this one lead into 2 deals. So either if you view it as 2 contracts, this was the cost per contract. If you view it as 1, this was the cost per contract. And like I said, same thing, you could view it as 1 closing or 2. But here's the advertising spend required since this campaign was launched, and this generated $33,000. So basically about a 5x return on the advertising spend. And if you're interested, the conversion rate, one lead out of 65 is right around 2%. So that is the data behind this in terms of since this campaign was set to be active. Now, I've been working with Andy for longer than just this campaign. And so here's the total data. You can see here we have 236 leads with a cost per lead of 77. The appointments we've generated are 139. These are automated appointments. And so you can see, I'll get into all that data, but like I said, there's people that submit the survey, and then there's people that book in the actual appointment. And so out of the 236 survey submissions, 139 booked in their own appointment. So that's the cost per appointment booked. And he has had 4 closings, to date. So there's more on the way, but revenue is around $60,000. So you can see here all the different campaigns, the number of leads. This will be slightly inaccurate because Facebook is not perfect at reporting off-platform events. So this will be different. These are the actual real numbers right here. So that the spend is correct, but these metrics are slightly off. So you can just refer to this if you're interested in that. Now, I also just wanted to attach this. It just kind of looks cool, I think. But this is basically just since we started running ads, all of the days that we've generated surveys. And you can see here, these are anything right here that is shown on the chart was a day that was a lead was actually generated. So you could zoom in if you want to see the lead flow. This is within one main state, and then we actually expanded probably right around here when we started getting more volume. But yeah, for anyone watching, the bigger the population size that you can market to, the lower your cost per lead is, and the higher the volume is going to be. And so, what you can see here is just the daily inflow of leads in each of all these days where there's a lead generated. So I have case studies where, with this same advertising spend, we would potentially have, maybe double the leads, 500 leads, right? And usually that's due to having a larger area to target. So deals will cost more in local markets, but obviously the deal sizes can also be bigger as well. So this is where it currently is up until this point. And so there you can see just the daily surveys. And you can also see the appointments that were booked, and you can see all 139 that I reported, up above here have been booked by the lead is what this should say. So there's no like the lead is self-booking either through the funnel or through the bot, right? So that's the power of the system, is these are inbound leads coming to my client. So here's the ad placement. Just so you can see the source. This came from Facebook, like I said, and specifically mobile reels. And then you can also see all of the data. These were deleted because the ad account got shut down for a period of time, and so I had to make a new campaign. So these are still active ads running. I think it cut off oh no, this is correct. So yeah, these were all the previous advertisements that were running, and then these right here are active. And just so you understand what this is just showing the breakdown of the ad spend on each platform, and then the number of leads, and then the cost per lead on each of those platforms. So you can actually see in this case, the audience network generated a cost per lead of $53 per lead, but it hasn't created a deal, right? So these are all those things where, like, on the surface it looks good because the cost is the lowest, but Facebook is actually what generated the deal, right? So constantly monitoring that and being very clear of where leads are being sourced is like, if you can do that, you'll solve a lot of your confusion and problems, knowing exactly where leads are coming from that's converting. So that is the ad placement breakdown. And then I already covered the survey. And now I just want to share some areas for improvement. So we are planning on upping this budget and expanding into other states and markets, because, the more I talk to people, virtual wholesaling and getting into other markets is really where the maximum potential is for these types of ads. You can literally just in a click, tap into a totally different state, right? Without, hiring cold callers or hiring anyone. You can just change the market, up the budget, and then off you go. So we intend on increasing the budget, expanding into some other states and markets. And I found this very interesting, that the 4 deals that I have helped Andy generate have all come from 4 appointments. So if you remember here, part of the process is ads to the survey, and then either the booking bot or the calendar. And so through full automation, right, Andy did not schedule these appointments manually. And through full automation, the 4 deals we've generated, right, out of the 236 leads, the 4 deals all self-booked their own appointments. So part of what I'm thinking about is, continuing to figure out, right, what creates a deal and what those survey submissions look like, because essentially I could have sent Andy 139 leads or appointments, and he would have still got the same 4 deals, right? So those are the things that I think about, is, just potentially optimizing around appointments. That's a whole other video. But those are the areas that I see for improvement. Now, if you are an investor or virtual wholesaler, I'm really focused on helping people in this virtual model. It's just the future, and you just get the best results. I just want to show you guys that, we actually have 2 ways we can help you, at least at this point in time. One is you can actually run your own ads, right? Like showing what I showed you with just 3 clicks from our software, and you'll get the inbound leads and take the leads through the funnel. Like, it's literally the same service I provide for this client. And you can see this testimonial. This is a separate testimonial. This client actually ran his own ads and got a deal under contract. So he doesn't even know how to run ads. He just followed the software and the training that I have, and then the funnel's already built, the automation's already built, and it's literally already pre-built for you. So there will be a link below if you're interested in that option. That's the do-it-yourself option. So you can check the link below or in the comments. And then if you want, we can also do this for you, where, we'll set this system up for you. We'll run your ads, and we'll send you only the qualified appointments. So you have two options if you're interested in checking this out. And if you just so happen to be an agency and you're looking for, how you can grow your agency or get results like this for your clients, there's a link to my private school group where I do weekly calls and we can connect, and I can help you refine your offer, refine your service delivery, and help you grow. So yeah, those are my calls to action. If you're interested, either way, stay subscribed. Hope this helped, and I will see you in the next video. So have a good one. Bye-bye.